Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is February 4th, Tuesday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. There's a lot of sirens outside right now. Alright, so I had some interesting dreams last night. I don't think any of them are relevant though to today's reading, because unfortunately today's reading is going to consist of a love reading. And the reason why I say unfortunately is because I don't like doing love readings. I'm good at them, right? I love love. I just don't like reading them in my cards, right? In my cards. I don't know why. I just don't. Alright, so so yeah, today's Tuesday, right? I heard, what a wild web we weave when we first learn to deceive. So somebody's out here lying. Or somebody's getting caught up in their lies. I feel like that's really what that is. Somebody's getting caught up in their lies. Now, it's interesting because this reading is going to be a bit of a love reading. So, someone is getting caught up in their lies. Now, how is that connected to the love reading? So, these lies were supposed to, the intention of these lies, they were supposed to interfere with an upcoming love for you. The plot thickens. Alright, let's see what comes out. There's a test happening. You have to eat your pancakes. My bangs are like doing their own thing today, but whatever. Yeah, somebody's lies they're getting caught up in these lies. These lies are catching up to them. And it did have to do with, interfering and trying to, what I just said. I forgot what I just said, so that's, I'm trying to remember what I just said. Trying to, like, interfere with, listen, I have my readings, I forget what I'm saying, so, So somebody's lies. Somebody's been lying out here, right? And they are now getting. I just remembered something funny. Sorry. They're now getting caught up in these lies, right? And these lies. The intention of these lies were to interfere and get in the way of you having some sort of love. All right. Now this is specifically for love. However, this person, because of the fact that they're getting caught up in their lies, or whatever they've been lying, whatever they've been saying, whatever they've been gossiping about, right? Whatever. They're getting caught up in these lies. And two things. One of the reasons why they're getting caught up is so things could be balanced out for you. And as they get, as they're getting caught up in these lies that they've been saying about you, things are being balanced out for you in your future. I'm hearing equalizing. Like, things are equalizing right now. Things are being balanced out. Like, the scales are, someone deliberately went out of their way to like tip the scales out of your favor. And I do feel like this is because, I'm gonna read these cards in a second. I do feel like it's because 616. So yeah, whoever this person is or was, they felt like things were too favorable for you. Your life was too neat, organized, clean. Your life was too stable, right? And so they took it upon themselves to do something, to lie, and it has to do with lying, word magic, right? They took it upon themselves to try and deliberately tip the scales out of your favor, right? And here's the thing, God's favor isn't fair, so it really doesn't matter how they feel about your favor. It doesn't matter, right? They could care. They could be like, oh, it's just not fair. And literally God's saying, too bad, so sad, because my favor isn't your business, right? And if you make it your business, which is what this person did by trying to lie to tip the scales out of your favor, woe to him. Woe to him. Or woe to her that does this or has done this. Woe to him, woe to her. All right? Because all I can say is may God have mercy on your soul. So, we have duality. And on top of that, the future. Those two cards came out. So something's being balanced out for you. Stop. In the name of love. And you know what other song that I was listening to earlier? Well, it came in my head. So obviously I was listening to it in my head. It's a song by Meatloaf. And it's an old song. It came out in 1993. And it was like, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. So I feel like that's your person. Say that they'll do anything for love, but they won't do that one thing. And that one thing could be like betraying you or putting you under the bus or letting you go. I feel like that's what that is. They won't let you go. Or they wouldn't let you go. Or they'll never let you go. Or they haven't let you go. I'll get back to that if it comes up again. So we have duality in the future. Right? Duality in the future. And duality, it's two people. It's a man and a woman. And in this card, the future, there's somebody reading a book. And there's an angel right next to him. Or her. I feel like it's a woman. There's a curtain that this angel is lifting as well, and this angel is also pointing to something. So I feel like the angels are lifting some sort of no way. That's great, actually. The angels are lifting some sort of fog and illusion. All right, and it's so crazy because I have it written down. Hold on. Okay, I found it. So I wrote this November 20th, 2022. So this is what I wrote. And the only reason why I'm talking about this is because the way the angel is lifting this curtain and the person is reading from a book, or they have a box in their hand. Okay, well, either way, whatever. I dreamt it was raining outside at night, and I was standing on a porch with a long, dark curtain with twinkly lights, and one big star, or light, in the middle. I was standing patiently getting ready to pull the curtain. That was it. And then, last night, I was laying down, and I saw, like, like a silhouette of stardust. Like, and then I just kept seeing like stardust everywhere. It was beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It was pretty. And then it reminded me of like the curtain with the twinkly stars. And it's cool because look, this angel is lifting a curtain, and this person has a box, right? And I talked about in that dream how I was waiting patiently to lift the curtain. But this angel is pointing at something. So I feel like the angels are lifting the curtain, some sort of like veil of illusion or some sort of fog. They're lifting the curtain. They're saying, look, this is where you need to look. Look. So there's something that you need to look at carefully. There's something that you really need to pay attention to. The angels are going to tell you when. All right? They're going to tell you when, who, how, what, where, whatever. They're going to let you know when it's time. It's just going to be one of those things where you're just going to happen to look up at the right moment or right time, and you're going to see it. It'll be that. You'll know. Right? You don't have to be like, oh, how will I know? Because you'll know. Like, just shut up and listen. You'll know. Right? Just like how you know when to flip pancakes when you're making pancakes. You just know. It's like this. You'll just know. You'll know. It's knowing. You'll know. I don't know how else to say it. All right. But there is something that you need to look at. And I do feel like for some of you, you're paying too much attention to what's in front of you. You need to look around you. There could be something about your environment, your surroundings, right? But it could just be like there's something around you that it is not. It's like something is not what it seems, and you need to look. I don't know if that's good or bad. That sounds bad. It does, but I don't know if it is good or bad. It could just be it just is, right? It's just one of those things that it just is. Duality. Open up to other ways to bring new experiences into your life, particularly if you fear becoming bored or boring. So be aware. Unless you're sure, you'd best admit you're insecure. If you cannot make up your mind, indecision is just fine. Make time for many, not just one. It's time for you to have some fun. This is what I just said, right? You're looking at something that's in front of you when you need to be aware of the things that are around you. It could be people, it could be this connection, this opportunity, whatever it is. And like I just said, I don't know. It sounds bad, right? You need to be aware, but I don't know if it's good or bad. It's something that just is. You just need to look. Like the angels, like look, like stop looking at this box that's in your hands. Right, it's not going to open anytime soon, so stop looking at it. Look over there. For some of you, it could even be like you're trying to. There's this box, and you're trying to open it, and it's not working, and you're spending all your time, and all your focus, and all your energy trying to open this box. And meanwhile, the angels are like, "But look over there, or look over there, or look over there." Like, you know, there's an opportunity right there. There's an opportunity right there. There's your person right there. There's this right there. Like, look, stop looking at what's in front of you for a second. Just for a second, right? So I don't know if this is good or bad, but it may seem good because it says, make time for many, not just one. It's time for you to have some fun. If you cannot make up your mind, indecision is just fine. And it's okay to not know what you don't know when you don't know it. That's okay. That's when you start praying to God and asking for God, what do I do? Right? Like, you're not supposed to know everything all the time, all at once, everything all at once. You're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed to have all the answers immediately right then and there. Right? You're not. And it's okay to not have the answers when you don't have the answers. Right? Because the thing is, like, when you're meant to know it, you'll know. And that's what I've just been saying. Like, you will know. When the time comes, it's like the angels are going to tap you on the shoulder. Look up. And when you look up, you'll know. You'll just know. The future. Expect the unexpected to occur. Be alert for new opportunities to come to you in unusual ways. The angels give a gift to you, the future. But they can't undo the faith that you alone make true when expectations cloud your view. For even the most perfect plans need the touch of divine hands. So you could be this. So let's, for example, this box that's in this person's hand. That could be the future that you want, the plan, the path, the whatever, and you're trying to figure out how to make this perfectly go your way, and it's not happening. You're spending so much time trying to follow a certain path or a certain plan or a certain career or a certain love or a certain relationship or a certain this or a certain that, and it's not working. And so now the angels are like, listen, it's time for you to look up. Look up. Alright? And so I feel like as that's happening, there is someone around you that's getting caught up in a bunch of lies. You may not know this, but a lot of the magic that was done to you was to get you to like, well, I'm hearing lockjaw. So someone, whoever's been lying, they're about to lose the ability to speak, or their mouth is getting wired shut. They could have gotten into a fight, or like they just lost the ability to talk. You know what I just heard or just saw? You know in the movie Beetlejuice, when they try to say his name, Beetlejuice, and then so Barbara says his name, and then he zips it, and then she unzips it and she says his name, and then he goes, you know, with the baseball bat, like he goes strike, and then he gets a perfect hit when it's like a metal bar and she can't get it off. And so Adam tries to say his name, but Beetlejuice drops his mouth, so now he can't talk, and now he's chasing his teeth. So it's like that. So somebody's mouth, like they're losing the ability to speak or talk, or their mouth is getting wired shut, or like they got lockjaw because they're trying to say something over and the reason why Beetlejuice was doing that is because they have to say his name 3 times. So they're trying to say his name over and over and over again to get him to stop. So this person, they're doing something over and over and over again, and they're not stopping. The only way to get them to stop is by taking away their ability to speak, or losing their mouth, or lockjaw, or wiring it shut. You ever talk to somebody who has lockjaw? They talk like this, like they can't really talk. It's just like really stiff, and it's like, it's very uncomfortable for them, right? So I feel like whoever was lying around you, one of their magic that they were doing was to get you to focus on something that you don't need to focus on it anymore, or you don't have to, like, it's like, don't look up, don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. I also feel like somebody was like chanting things like that, like don't look up, don't look up, don't pay attention, be blind, be blind, be blind, things like that. And it's just like the angels are like, yeah, that's enough of that. I have something in my tooth, hold on. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, so now I can move on. This is a messy love reading. Hold on, this is turquoise. So it's art. Amethyst, ruby, turquoise. So this is turquoise, blue, the last one. Yeah, this is something is it's like some sort of conclusion. Something's like ended or ending or at the end, or something is ending so this can begin for you. Oh, look! All of these stars. Look, these twinkling stars, but with the curtains, and they're right here too. Look, these stars with the curtains. Alright, I'm gonna pull some of these cards. So these are you. This is you. Alright. Now these are going to be your person. Hold on. Alright, now it's really gone. miss you. I'm gonna get 3 to 4. Ugh. Okay, so this person, your person, I'm gonna read the cards in a second. I think there's something very noble about this, only because it seems as though, despite this missed opportunity, or despite the possibility of missing this opportunity, ultimately what they want for you, collective, is the best for you. Whatever makes you happy, whether that's with them, which will break their heart and crush them, whatever, but they'll be fine. Or if it is with them, which of course that's what they're hoping for. But whatever it is, whether it's with them or without them, like, if it's making you happy, it's like, to them, your happiness is their priority right now, or their number one priority. Like, even if it means that they won't be happy, which is, I feel like that's noble. There's something very noble about that, right? Because it's kind of given, like, for the greater good, right? Like, you may not be, I don't think it's you, I think it's them. They feel like they may not be, or they are not the person for you, right? It's like they cannot measure up to you, or they're not good enough for you. It's kind of like, for example, I keep getting, like, back then, only because, like, I'm really into period pieces right now. So it's kind of like way back then, like, this would be someone, like, the parents wouldn't approve of, right, because of status or reputation. I feel like it's reputation. Status, reputation, finances, whatever, but, like, let's say the guy had a bad reputation, or, like, the girl had a bad reputation, doesn't matter. But the finances are good, the status is good, the looks are good, but because of the reputation alone, no. So it's something like this. It's like this person feels like they cannot measure up to your standards, or to you, or what would be acceptable for you when it comes to, like, the way society views you, or because of your position in society, something like that. Right, it's them. They feel like they're not up to it. You're perfect, collective, right? I'm not saying that they're not perfect either. I'm just saying this is how they feel. All right, so you can think that they're perfect, great, huzzah. But they don't feel like they're perfect for you. All right, which is sad, but at the same time, it kind of is a compliment, because obviously they see you as perfect in their eyes, right? So perfect, in fact, that they are willing to, like, you know, I just want to see you be happy, even if it's not with me. Right? But it is kind of sad, because then that means, like, it's kind of like, it's kind of giving the one that got away energy. So it says, please do what is best for your heart. All right? And this is probably why they feel like they aren't good enough for you, which is, again, sad, because of their childhood trauma. They have childhood trauma. And however, it says, I long for your kiss. Life without you is hopeless and dark and depressing. I miss your light. Right? Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. So they are emotionally invested in you. They have feelings for you, blah, 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 blah. But they have childhood trauma. Their childhood trauma is what makes them feel like, you know, if I'm not the one for you, please go be happy and find the one that makes you happy, right? Even if that's not me. And they're only saying that because I feel like they feel defeated, right? They feel like they cannot measure up to what I feel like, what they feel like they cannot measure up to what they think or feel that in your position or who you are, like, it would not be accepted by society, or people would look at the both of you like, why is she with him or why is he with her? Like, it's just something.
Done.
Finished?
Yeah.
Where this person feels like you're just too good for them. But they're speaking from pain from their childhood trauma. But, you know, I digress. That's not really my business. So I'm not going to get into that. What is this on the bottom here? I need to hold back my true feelings for you. Yeah, this person. They would rather do this. They would rather do this. Like, to them, they feel like if this is what they have to do, they would do it. Like, if this is what they have to do, so that way you can. My armpit is itching. So that way you can go be happy and like find your Prince Charming or be with your princess, your queen, your king. Like, if they have to, they will, right? Because that's how much they feel about you. But at the same time, it's like they're also like stopping themselves, because it's like they're in love with you. But it's like that fear of not being able to measure up. That's what that is. It's like a fear of not being able to measure up. So it's kind of like they're already counting themselves out of the game. It's like, I can't measure up, so as long as you just go be happy. But there's something very sad about this, though. I long for your kiss. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I wish you light. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. This person's in love with you. But because of their childhood traumas, they feel like they're not good enough. But here's what the lie. So whoever's been lying, someone's around here lying. Someone could have been lying to this person. Who's the liar? I feel like, you know what, too? This person, they could have some sort of entity attached to them. That could be what's lying to them. So it's kind of like themselves, but not themselves. Like, and they can't necessarily, like, I don't want to say like they can't defeat it, but if they don't try to defeat this demon that is attached to them, or this entity that is attached to them, that's like trying to feed off of whatever negativity that emits from their mind, body, and soul, they're gonna have a hard time, and they will end up losing you. So that's up to them at that point. All right, so now let us move on. There's something sad about this. This person's in love with you, but because of how they feel about themselves, they're willing to let you go, despite the fact that it will break their heart. But what are the angels pointing to? The angels give a gift to you, the future, but they can't undo the faith that you alone will make true when expectations cloud your view. So that could be it. I hate to say this, but for some of you, this person, you could have been clouded by, or they're clouding themselves with their own childhood trauma, like they're clouding what's in front of them. So the duality of the future, those cards could also be for this person. It's kind of like they're looking at this box. This box is containing their childhood trauma. And they're trying to open it, pay attention to it, and they can't. And the angels are like, hey, look over there, look over there. There's your opportunity, there's your person, there's this, there's that. And they're too busy looking at this box. Right? It could be the both of you. The both of you are too busy looking at these boxes in front of you instead of like looking up and looking at each other. That could be it. So whoever's been lying, it could be an entity or a demon or someone housing this thing. So you guys are both focused at the boxes in front of you instead of looking at each other and realizing, oh, that's my person. Oh, I'm your person. Oh, you're my person. Oh, wow. The angels give a gift to you, the future, but they can't undo the fate that you alone make true when expectations cloud your view. So I feel like the mistake would be the fate that you alone make true. I don't know why I thought I read mistake. So I feel like the mistake that the both of you have been making is that you're looking at these boxes in front of you, letting these boxes filled with childhood trauma, carrying these boxes with you around instead of just dropping them and finally looking up. So the both of you, or this person or your person or you, could have been too focused on your childhood traumas, right? Like, woe is me, I'm the way I am because of this. Not trying to heal from it, right? You know what's there, but you're not trying to heal from it. You're not trying to acknowledge it. You're not trying to, like, you're just operating in the world with all this pain, sadness, regret, trauma, anger, resentment, bitterness because of this childhood trauma. And that's clouding you from what's 3131. That's clouding you from what's in front of you, which is your person. So for a lot of you, I feel like that's being lifted. This curtain of this veil of illusion, the fog of illusion, is being lifted, and the angels are like, look, the angels pointing, look up, just look up. The angels give a gift to you, the future, but they can't undo the fate that you alone make true when expectations cloud your view. For even the most perfect plans need the touch of divine hands. See? Alright, so you know what I was also getting to? Like, so I just heard Star-Crossed Lovers. So I was watching this one show, right? Oh man, I think it was the Blue Mermaid. Hold on, I gotta look it up. It's a K-drama. It's so good. The Legend of the Blue Sea. It's so good. It came out in 2016. So, the show starts off like it's like in the Joseon era, which is like Korea, right? And Korea had Joseon era, and then China had like the Qing dynasty, and then right. So in the show, it starts off with like it being in like the Joseon era, and like they find this mermaid, and this guy and this girl, which is the mermaid, this guy and this mermaid, they immediately fell in love, right? But then a bunch of tragic events happened, and tragic events took place, and blah 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 blah. And so the mermaid was unalived, and then he was unalive, and so it was like a tragic fate. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and then they end up being reincarnated, right? And it's so that like, and then a lot of these events that took place before were taking place again. It was because these events that led up to the tragic ending, right, were happening again. But the reason why they were reincarnated is so that way things could be done differently. And there's so many movies and shows and books that talk about like reincarnated star-crossed lovers, right? That, and it's kind of like the past repeats itself, history repeats itself, and it's so that things can be done differently, so that way a different ending can play out, right? The proper ending can play out. Well, almost 9 out of 10 times, people who are filled with jealousy, envy, greed, and hatred get involved. They get in the way of these two star-crossed lovers. And so that's why 9 out of 10 times, these star-crossed lovers, they never have like a happy ending, and then they have to wait like, I don't know, like 150 years or something like that to be reincarnated to meet again, right? And it's like every single time they get reincarnated, it's like they always know each other. There's also this book series called Fallen, and it's about this angel, right? Who his love, right? It's like every 17 years or something like that. Like they fall in love, and they she dies, and it's like there's always something that gets in the way, right? It's such a good series. I'm not gonna get into that, but spoilers, right? And it's always something like that. It's always like star-crossed lovers. So I feel like the angels are like, look. So it's kind of like this person, they're just clouding themselves, or they feel like because of their reputation or because they feel like they're damaged goods, they can never be good enough for you. But it's like the angels are like just look up. Just stop looking at that. Look up. You know? Alright, let me get some of these. I'm gonna get like 2 Kipper, and then I'm gonna switch the decks. I feel like for this person, because of how they feel about themselves, they hold back their feelings for you, and then they miss out on you. Right? And then another lifetime happens, and then it's the same thing over. So it's like, how many times are you gonna like deliberately let the love of your life walk away because you don't feel like you're good enough? You need more nails, baby girl. I'll get you some more, okay?
More nails.
She said more nails. Family room. Reverse. Yeah, this person could have childhood trauma concerning their family, or involving their family, or because of their family. This person could also have like a fear of having a family or creating a family, or they feel like they're not good enough to have their own family, right? There's a lot of fear in this person. A fear of future, fear of life, fear of living, fear of themselves, fear of responsibility, fear of commitment. A lot of fears. Alright.
Okay, everyone get the card.
She's so cute. She's playing school. Oh, my baby. Alright, I'm gonna get one more, and then I'm gonna change the decks.
Dad.
Unexpected income, reverse. So this person could feel like they don't have enough money for you as well, or they can't make enough money for you, or they feel like their financial background when it comes to their family, like they could be like thinking that they're too poor or not good enough, or they're too damaged or whatever. It's basically, these are things that they feel and think about themselves. And for all you know, for all I know, that could be far from the truth. This person could be an amazing person. But because of these pains and insecurities and whatever, they just feel like they're not. This person could also be working on their finances as well. Open up to all the ways to bring new experiences into your life, particularly if you fear becoming bored or boring. So this person could have a lot of free time, so now they're trying to make use of it by working on their finances. Be aware, unless you're sure, you'd best admit you're insecure. They do have a lot of insecurity. If you cannot make up your mind, a decision is just fine. Make time for many, not just one. It's time for you to have some fun. I feel like this person, it would be good for them to stop looking at, if this is you, you'll know. If this is this person, they'll know. But whoever this is, it's like you're gonna have to stop looking at what's in front of you. Stop focusing on what's in front of you, right? Whether it's like your poverty mindset, your feelings of lack thereof, your childhood trauma, your bad family members. Like, you can't focus and think and look at that and forever, right? Because these are the reasons why you're missing out on the love of your life. And the angels are like, look, just look up. Look up. Stop focusing on these things that are not doing you any good. They're holding you back, right? Just look up. If you could just look up, you'll see that the love of your life is right there. And they're looking at you, not at the box in your hand. They're looking at you, right? Or this is your person, collective. Like your person is looking at you, not the box in your hands. All right, I'm going to get 2. This is 2 cards. I'm going to get 2 cards from this one for you. What time is it? I have trouble to express myself. I feel like that's worded weird. So I feel like the both of you are holding back from each other. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. I have troubles expressing yourself. They're deliberately holding back, and you can have, like, you're just not sure how to express what you would like to express to this person, because it's like, I feel like for some of you, you're not even sure if you were to express it, would they be able to register it? Would they be able to understand it? Because it's like they hold back so much. They're already holding back their feelings for you. If you were to express your thoughts and your feelings, would they understand it? Do they have the emotional capacity, the mental capacity, the wisdom, like the spiritual understanding to understand what you're trying to express? Would they understand it? You don't know. Right? You don't know. Like, if I tell you how I'm feeling, are you going to be able to understand what I'm talking about? Or it's like, I feel like for some of you, you feel like if you talk, this person's like, there's a possibility from your end, from your perspective, right? You don't know for sure, but from your perspective, it's like, you feel like it would be like rocket science that this person, what are you talking about, right? And so, of course, you're not even going to try, because it's like you would feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like it's the both of you. The both of you need to look up. Like, you're both right in each other's faces, and it's like, the angels are like, you're right there, just look up! Like, look up! And you guys are like, well, my box of this, and my this and that, right? And your person's like, well, my this and that, and this and that. And angels are like, who cares? Look up. Alright, one more. I want more, but I am scared. I told you. It's like the both of you are like scared of each other, like, but emotionally, and like I feel like on both sides, it's kind of like this person already has such feelings for you. So if they have the opportunity to jump in, they're afraid that they're never going to come up for air. You feel the same way. It's like the both of you would be drowning in each other, right? But it's like, so, alright, there's this music video. It's by Panic at the Disco, and the song is called Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off. I swear that is the title of the music song. The song is called Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off. Right? It's a great video, a great song. I love it, right? And in the end, they have the two of them, the man and the woman, they have the both of them, because they both passed away, because, you know, the guy, he was cheating, and she knew because of all the fishes in his tank, and so she left him or something like that, and then he passed away, and then that broke her heart, so she passed away too. And this world, you know, they put the two people in the ocean, and in the ocean they joined together, right? And they were like swimming together, and they were holding hands. So it's like that. It's like, this is how you two would be like if you guys dove into each other. It would be like some sort of emotional depth that's it. It's like endgame for the both of you. The both of you are not going to come up. They're not going to come up. That's it. And I feel like that depth star-crossed lovers, right? It's the end-all be-all, because you know this person's your end-all be-all and they know you're their end-all be-all. That is very scary. So it's kind of like, but for you, collective, do you think your person understands this? You don't know. And this person, to them, do you know how deep they feel about you? But you don't know that because they don't feel like they deserve to feel that way or that they're good enough for you. And you see what I mean? So the both of you need to look up. The both of you are, I guess the both of you are holding each other back from each other. So I don't mean to laugh, but it's just so interesting how these things happen, right? It's so interesting how these things play out. All right, let me move to tarot. I'll get a couple tarot and then I'll close the deck because my wings are starting to get itchy and that is not good.
My tablet.
Very good. Did you eat your pancakes?
No.
Okay, I would like it if you ate your pancakes, please. Oh, I don't think... Oh, man. I don't think anything... I know which deck I need. Hold on. Ugh. Me? I had to get a different tarot deck, baby. Ugh. I had to make this quick. The Hermit. Yeah, this person's like isolated themselves. They could have been isolating themselves from you, society. They could also be trying to figure things out in their life with themselves and with you. There's a lot going on. They're trying to figure things out, analyzing, studying, learning. This person could be trying to learn as well. Something about like a learning curve or a learning process. Whew. This person, they're being guided. They will... I gotta rephrase that. This person will always be guided to you. This person will always be... No matter what path they take in life, no matter where they go, it's like all roads will lead to you. And the same goes for you. All roads will lead to this person. If for some of you... I hate to say this, but a lot of you... This isn't like a reincarnated love for a lot of you. Like a lot of you won't experience that. And the reason why is because there's something powerful, magnetic, magical about this particular dynamic, this particular connection, this particular man and this particular woman being together, right? Like the show that I was talking about, The Legend of the Blue Sea. It was like the man was like an emperor. Right, and it was a mermaid, right? That's like they both have status and power and magical and right. And of course, when they were reincarnated again, she was still a mermaid. She still was still a mermaid, and he was still this person of like very well known, status, financially secured, right? He was an emperor because it's no longer the Joseon era, but he was still someone that was very well known. He had finances, right? He had notoriety, recognition, popularity. Like he was, So, Page of Cups reverse. I feel like this person's afraid to like... There's also something that they're obsessing about. I feel like what they're obsessing about is they're trying to figure something out. Hold on, I gotta
It's a witch?
No, it's not a witch.
It is. It's not a witch?
No, it's not. Not today. It's not a witch today.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone. The witch is gone.
Can you make my Mary
Yeah, but you need to eat your pancakes first.
Wait,
Nope.
I need my cake.
So go eat your pancakes. So we got to page of cups reverse. Yeah.
Not yet.
I feel like this person's really, I don't want to say obsessed, but they're really focused. I feel like might be a better word. They're really focused, a little borderline obsessed with trying to figure some things out. Like they're trying to find the answers to something, right? They're trying to be enlightened, or they are being enlightened, or they're being enlightened in the fact that no matter what happens, and no matter what happens, no matter what they do, they will always be guided to you, or it seems like they're being guided to you, vice versa with you, with them, right? But I feel like with the page of cups reversed, I feel like this person, they're afraid to like love, and it could be because of their childhood trauma. Something could have happened to them when they were a child emotionally, and it really affected them, right? And now that they're this older adults, right, they're not realizing like this is why, blah blah blah. They're more enlightened, and they're realizing that they're guided to you, they're being guided to you, but at the same time it's like, it's to them, it's like they will always be guided to you, but like, if you don't want them, then they will understand them. And it's very sad. It's so crazy too, because in the Lovers Reverse, I feel like in the show The Blue Lagoon, there was a part where they did separate, they parted ways because they thought it was like the best thing for both of them, right? But then they found like they ended up back together again. The Lovers Reverse. So this could be somebody that you already had a connection with, or they're just they're realizing the reason why. There's something about, so for some of you, this could be somebody you already had a connection with, whatever connection that is, whatever. But they're also realizing why there's some sort of imbalance within them. It's because of their childhood trauma going back further from their family. And they're realizing that's what's caused this sort of imbalance in them. And this imbalance made them reject love and be afraid of love. And now they're in this hermit energy where they're now enlightened. They're just like, this is why. So they're doing a lot of backtracking, right? Trying to figure out why they are the way they are, how, when, who, what, why, which is good, right? It's good. But they feel like because of all the stuff that they've had some sort of revelation within them, they feel like because of all of this and who they are and their past and blah, 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 they feel like they need to hold back their true feelings for you because they don't feel like they would be enough. And that's them focusing on that box in their hands. And the angels are like, look up. You don't need to look up. I'm going to get 2 more and then I'm going to close the reading. Seven of Cups reverse. I mean, it kind of fell on the fence. 7 of Cups on the fence on the reverse. 7 of Cups on the fence. This person, they would... Oh, man.
Look.
What is it?
It's chocolate.
Are you sure it's chocolate? Where did it come from?
No.
Your nose? That's not chocolate, baby. That's a booger.
My dress.
Did you eat your pancakes?
My dress.
It's a very pretty dress, my love. 7 of Cups on the fence. This person could be blocking themselves from an opportunity with you. Now, if I did put it 7 of Cups reverse, I feel like they're putting themselves in a delusion that they don't have an opportunity with you. So it's kind of like they're already trying to psych themselves out, and it's because of how they feel about themselves. And angels are like, hello, like, look up. You have an opportunity, you just got to look up. It's you. Right? Or it's you, collective. Five of Wands reverse. I feel like whatever fighting, drama, chaos is going on with your family, they're not dealing with that anymore. I don't want to say that they found some peace from it, but it's like you guys could argue. If you guys want to argue and fight amongst yourselves, go ahead. I'm gonna walk away, right? With the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this person, they're holding back their energy from their own family members, because it's like if you guys want to argue and you guys want to fight amongst yourselves, go ahead, do that. I'm not getting involved in that, which is good. But at the same time, I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles upright, they're also again holding their energy back from you because they feel like they don't have an opportunity with you. But that's what the Sun comes on the fence. If it was a reverse, again, that would be because I did want to put it in the reverse. I feel like they're putting the thought in their mind that they don't have an opportunity with you, and they're just gonna, because something's lying to them. Either they're lying to themselves, or this entity is lying to them, or family members could have been lying to them, or putting thoughts into their mind, right? So there's something. This came from something. It didn't just happen like these, right? There's a reason why this person was feeling this way, and I feel like it was kind of like something was set in motion so this person wouldn't feel like they would be good enough to be with you, right? So that way the both of you cannot be together. But it's like this person, now that I'm looking at it, there's a lot of depth and dynamics and layers to this person. But meanwhile, collective, or this could be you, but meanwhile, you're over here thinking, like, if I tell them how I feel or whatever, like, would they be able to understand? At this point where they are in their life, yes, they would. They can now, because now they are realizing, they have the experience, they have this, they have that. They can now. It would no longer be rocket science if you were to express yourself or explain yourself to this person. Not that you have to explain yourself, but if you wanted to, because I have trouble to express myself, I want more, but I am scared. This person, they understand now. They get it. But again, if you don't want this person, you don't want this person. You know, you'll be fine either way, and they'll be fine either way, right? But I don't think that for some of you, I don't think that you're not supposed to be together. Wait, you're not supposed to be together. No, I don't think that, like, you're supposed to be separated. I feel like for a lot of you, you're supposed to be together. You're not supposed to be separated. There's a reason why there's some... You know what I mean? Alright, bye.